So we are back. It's the following day. How exciting is this? Last night when me and Sarah went to bed, we only had 5 eggs. I say only, that's still fantastic for Bodi's first clutch. And then this morning we've got up and we have another 2, so we have 7 python eggs in total. Can't wait. It's going to be around 55 to 65 days before they hatch, so they're going to go into an incubator, which is just there's the temperature gauge. And basically what we did with this incubator, those are Sin's eggs already in there, and Sin's in that vivarium there having a sleep underneath her hide. So what we did, it was my old Coca-Cola fridge. I say old, it was more or less brand new. We've turned it off, put a heat mat in there, and it gives us the exact amount of feed that we need. So this is where 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰, these little babies here, are going to be living for the next 55 to 65 days. We've marked it off on the calendar. All that's left to do is to pop them into more perlite and then get them into the incubator. But first of all, we've got to get them all separated, and then we mark the top of them. Hopefully they've not been swished around too much, because we gave Bodi all night, and we've just taken her babies away from her, bless her. I hope she doesn't miss them too much, but we're dead excited about, you know, what's to come in 55 to 65 days. There's a quick look at our Bodi. There's mummy just there, look, having a cuddle with her dad. I'm hoping that she doesn't miss them too much. Sin, when we took her baby eggs away from her, she actually seemed a little bit down for a couple of days, so a lot of cuddles were required. You've probably seen on our Facebook and Instagram page lots of me and Sarah giving Sin lots of cuddles and keeping her motivated and her spirits up. But generally it's okay to take their eggs away. They will stay with their mum. The mum will stay and protect the eggs when in captivity as well. Obviously it's the same when they're wild, but in captivity you can take them away, and a lot of breeders actually do. So we're going to take these away from her and get them all set up, put them in the incubator. We're probably going to need another tub set up, because I think we can only get 5 in one. So we'll do maybe a 4 and a 3. A 4 and a 3, and then get them into the incubators. So we're going to need a second one of these little babies set up
down there. I'll set that up in a second.
Sarah's going to do that in just a second. So just see, yep, we're going to mark the tops. Try not to roll them. I mean, it's pretty difficult when you wake up the next morning, because you want them facing upwards the whole time because of the umbilical cord. So what we do is just mark the top there. Can we have that light on? Yep, so we mark the top with a little cross, so whenever we get them out we know if they've rolled. They shouldn't roll in this perlite. Sarah did put the perlite into the incubator a little bit earlier.
Warmed it up.
It's got to have a little bit of moisture, so we tend to put a little bit of moisture.
Yeah, so what I do, this is a dry perlite. If you squish it, it doesn't form together, but with the perlite that I've done last night, if you squidge it, it's a little bit stickier. So it's got a little bit of moisture in there. Yeah, not too much. We don't want it sodding, but you do need to add a little bit of moisture.
And we do like to, by doing that, we put a little bit of water down all of the corners. So let's have a 3. And then it looks like we might have to pull those apart if possible. So is there any of those 4 that will come apart, sir? So we'll put a 4 in the first lot. So we could do a 2 and a 2 there, couldn't we? No. So it's just got to be very, very careful, very, very gentle. That's the only problem with not taking the eggs out straight away. Like I said, she had the eggs in with her overnight.
No, I'm not going to be able.
We're not going to be able to get that one off. What about these ones, sir? How are we doing? I mean, it is okay to stick them into the incubator like that, which looks like we may have to do, because we obviously don't want to lose any of the babies. And
I pulled too hard.
No, I know. Oh
no.
Well, so what we're going to do with these, we're going to set up a second box ready to go into the incubator.
Yeah, they just look.
And we'll mark the tops of them, and that's okay. the only, if one starts to go bad or wrong, as we say, you know, it only takes one bad apple in a basket, then we will have to separate that one, so it doesn't spread to the other eggs. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to put those 4. Oh no, there you go. We've got a 2 and a 2. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better.
And this one.
Let's have a look. How are we doing? Let's get right in there, because they do tend to stick if they're with the mum.
Yeah, I don't want to put it too much.
I'm happy for them to go in 2 by 2, just like the animals went into the ark with Noah.
Don't want to pull those.
The eggs went in 2 by 2, so just move them to the centre, get them nicely spread out. So there's the first lot, ready to go into the incubator.
Another.
Yeah, and Sarah's going to grab another incubator box and pop that last 4 into there. There's my baby. Where is she? I don't know where her head is. Is that her head? Is she around that side?
I don't know.
Where's her head? No, this side.
No, she's here. She's in the front.
That's what I said. Oh, you're down the front.
Down there.
There we go. Here's our baby girl. This is 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰. 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 is a royal python. She was our very first snake here at the Snake Shack. She's our ambassador, so to speak, and I love her so much, and she really does love your cuddles. She's great. She'll go outside and sit around your neck. She'll interact with the children that go past from the school, with the mums, with the dads. People even stop their cars, get out their cars, and come and say hello to 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰 and some of the other snakes that we take out, just to give them a little bit of sunshine, because obviously that's good for their bones as well. But they do have UVB and UVA lamps to get all the goodness from inside their vivariums. Now I'll just take you over and show you. A lot of the filming for the eggs were in there. We've just taken a lot of the stuff out of there, but that's where she lives. Got pride of place underneath the big TV. And we've taken a lot out of there, like I said, to give her some space and clean it out so it's nice and fresh for her to go back in, which we'll be doing a little bit later on. Today we might even video some of that. But we've currently got all of her bits and bobs that she plays with, extra sticks, extra foliage. There we go. Did you put the water in?
I've put the water in. I just used tepid water. Yeah, you walked away as I was mid doing it, and I
You should have grabbed me. Right, you'll see that. Just a little bit, not too much, just so it does.
Again, so it's just so
hands.
just dry my hands. So there's no water like coming down into the bottom. It's just
move freely either.
No, and if you put your hand in, it generally sticks to your hand, and you pick it up. You should be able to mould it together.
That's great stuff.
But that
and then you know when it's
just
right.
how you want it.
So we're going to pop these last 4. I said 8, Sarah said 9.
I did.
So we were both wrong on this one. But hey ho, it is what it is. I'm happy with that. For her first batch ever, she's done amazing. Like I said, she was a rescue as well, our very first. Was it Southampton she came from?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, from Southampton, bless her. Yeah, she was in a little bit of a
situation.
state. Yeah.
So I'm just going
So we
to put
drove
these
to
in.
Southampton, rescued her, and another one, didn't we?
As we got them. Yeah, Cleo.
Cleo. Both, as you can see, are doing really well with us. This is our first year since we started our collection back in January. So this is batch number 5 at the moment. We've had hognose give birth twice, and we've had a corn snake, red, give birth. Obviously their eggs are a lot smaller. It's amazing how big the pythons, and as we talked about earlier, Sin's python eggs as well, because Sin is a python. They're around the same size, but we got a few more of them. How many do we get in total? Let's have a look at Sin's. Just going to the incubator there. Plenty of condensation on there, but we'll get some of that off of the top. So how many have we got there?
10 in total.
10 in
yeah.
total. We did have 11. She gave birth to 11, but unfortunately one of them was a slug. Slug meaning basically that they're either already dead or, you know, it's just a really bad egg, and, you know, the best thing you can do for it is just pop it in the bin or dispose of it properly. So we're going to mark what we think is possibly the top. It doesn't have to be exact. But if you can get it as close to the top, it's just because of the umbilical cord. There are veins inside the egg as well.
And I'm noticing that Bodi's eggs are more dimpled than what Sin's are, so I don't know if that's a calcium deficiency or what it is. So if anybody knows why these ones are dimpled and Sin's are like really, really smooth,
like
let
an
us
egg
know.
you would buy at the supermarket. It could be that she was cuddling them all night. Why they were still soft.
It could be.
So yeah, there we go. We've got 7 baby pythons on their way, and again, it's going to be a bit like Sin, really. We're going to be guessing who the dad is when they come out. So make sure you join us for that one. Like I said, we have got Instagram and Facebook. Not Instagram, it's TikTok. I've just been informed. Yeah, it's TikTok. But we've got Snake Shack, and obviously our YouTube channel, which is Snake Shack 2025, but you should be able to find it straight away. And we're just going to pop those into the... Oh, Sarah's going to do the labels now.
I'm going to have to do the labels so I don't get mixed up with... Well, I know that I won't get mixed up, but it's just for my own peace of mind that these ones are...
And these are going to be due around the... Well, 65 days will be the 9th of October. So... or it could be a few days before, or it could be a few days after.
I'm going for the 1st. I'm going to say the 1st of October.
A little bit more than a week early, but there you go. Fingers crossed. So let's jump in there.
So I'm just going to write on there.
So we got the mum's name.
Bodi.
Bodi.
And again there, Bodi. And it could be either Odin,
who is a spinner blast banana,
or Loki.
Or Loki.
And he's your Mojave.
He's a Mojave python.
Loki.
And we'll pop the due date on there as well.
Odin.
Yep.
Due.
I'll introduce you to all the snakes, every single one, all 48 of them, on separate videos. 65. Maybe the babies, because they're still very young, we'll put on all the babies together, which is around 10 to 15 of them, and then the rest are medium, or juniors as we call them.
So due.
And then we've got 1 or 2 old snakes which we've rescued, and the rest are sort of in their prime. But I'm really pleased. We're only in August, as you can see, and we've already had 5 batches of eggs from 2 pythons and a corn, and from hognose. So you know.
So these are all done. So Bodi and these are either Bodi. Well, they are Bodi's babies.
She's mommy.
Daddy could be Odin or it could be Loki, and they are due the 9th of October, 65 days from the 5th of August, which was when they was born. That was yesterday, today being the 6th of August. So they do say roughly between 55 and 65 days for ball python eggs. So we've gone for the maximum 65. If we don't have any joy by the 65th that there's no pipping, we will intervene on the 9th of October. So we're just going to pop these now.
So what Sarah means by that is pipping. They have like an egg tooth at the front of their mouth, which helps them to get out of the shell. And if you get to your 65th day and the eggs start to really dimple, that means they're using all the nutrients and juices and everything that they need to grow has nearly gone out the egg. What you do, you'll probably see it on 1 or 2 of our other videos that are coming up. You get a nice little Stanley blade, and you just do a tiny little slice just to assist them so they can pop their head out and say welcome to the world. So let's get these, not waste any more time, get these
one at a time
into the incubator. Yep, so as little movement as we can, be as gentle as we can with the eggs.
So that's
going to go in the
first one. And will the other one fit on top?
They might not. If that doesn't fit on top, then what I'll do is I'll move the shelves down a little bit.
Okay. Let's see.
Is that going to go on top?
It does.
Oh, it does. There we go. Perfect. So that is Bodi's eggs, and underneath is Sin's eggs. So what we'll do, we'll catch up with you on another video very, very shortly. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, and stay safe, look after each other. And if you don't know us already, we have got a travel channel called Travel Tour Taste, so please pop over and give that some love if you're into your holidays and deciding where to go for the rest of this summer. So until next time, stay safe, God bless you all, and we'll see you soon.